जानम देख लो मिट गई दूरियां, मैं यहाँ हूँ, यहाँ हूँ, यहाँ हूँ, यहाँ। जानम देख लो मिट गई दूरियां, मैं यहाँ हूँ, यहाँ हूँ, यहाँ हूँ, यहाँ। जानम देख लो मिट गई दूरियां, मैं यहाँ हूँ, यहाँ हूँ, यहाँ हूँ, यहाँ। कैसी सरहदें कैसी मजबूरियां, मैं यहाँ हूँ, यहाँ हूँ, यहाँ हूँ, यहाँ। छुपा ना सकोगे मैं वो राज हूँ, तुम भुला ना सकोगे वो अंदाज हूँ। गूंजता हूँ जो दिल में तो हैरान हो क्यों, मैं तुम्हारे ही दिल की तो आवाज हूँ। सुन सको तो सुनो धड़कनों की ज़बान, मैं यहाँ हूँ, यहाँ हूँ, यहाँ हूँ, यहाँ। कैसी सरहदें कैसी मजबूरियाँ, मैं यहाँ हूँ, यहाँ हूँ, यहाँ हूँ, यहाँ।
दिलीप साहब मेरे फादर उनको जानते थे, मैं उनको बचपन से, उनको शायद याद नहीं है लेकिन मैं उनकी गोद में बड़ा हुआ हूँ, क्योंकि हमारी फैमिली सब एक ही। एक्चुअली बहुत स्ट्रेंज बात है, किस्सा खानी पेशावर के अंदर हमारा घर यहाँ है, दिलीप साहब का यहाँ है, राज कपूर साहब का यहाँ है और विनोद खन्ना साहब का थोड़ा सा दूर है। सो उसे गली में से हम बहुत सारे लोग फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में हैं, उसको किस्सा खानी बाज़ार कहते हैं उस जगह को। और जब भी मुझे सायरा जी मिलती हैं, दिलीप साहब कल रात को भी, तो थोड़ा सा शायद सायरा जी फॉर्मल हो रही थी मेरे साथ कि कुछ खाया बेटा तुमने, बैठो थोड़ी देर के लिए। मैं शूटिंग से सीधा गया था, तो दिलीप साहब ने कहा ये तो बेटा है ना हमारा, हमारा अपना है ना, इसके साथ फॉर्मल बनो, चुपचाप से बैठो। सो I have learned a lot, we all have learned so much. I think Indian film industry got to know a new way of natural acting. See, again, it's before your time, but my father introduced me to Dileep Saab as the one who changed the way enactment was done. We had this very loud, theatrical way of acting before Dileep Saab brought in the naturalism into acting. Apart from that, the intensity, the tragedy roles, when every mother from my era wanted her son to be like Dilip Kumar. And I still feel very proud when somebody looks at me and says that, oh, he looks like Dilip Kumar. So for me, it was one of the nicest moments of my life that I went, I sat with Dilip Saab, held his hand, fed him little food, and I danced for him.
For you, how has Dilip Saab really inspired you, and in what way?
जब मैं छोटा था तो my mother, like every mother, जैसे हमारे ज़माने में जो मदर्स थी वो चाहती थी कि हर कोई हीरो जो बने तो वो मिस्टर अमिताभ बच्चन बने। हमारे मदर के ज़माने में जब मैं छोटा था तो कहती थी तुम दिलीप कुमार जैसे दिखते हो। और मुझे बहुत खुशी हुई जब मैं यहाँ पर, दिलीप साहब मेरे फैमिली को जानते थे, पेशावर के हम सब। सो जब मैं यहाँ पर आया, उनसे मिला और सायरा जी से मिला, तो उन्होंने भी मेरे बाल हिलाकर, ये वाले बाल नहीं, छोटे वाले बाल, असली वाले बाल हिला के मुझे कहा कि यू रिमाइंड मी, इफ वी हैड अ चाइल्ड ही वुड लुक लाइक यू। सो आई हैव बीन more inspired by the personal love that Dilip Saab and Saira ji has bestowed upon me whenever I've met them. I get tears in my eyes when I see them. And of course, as an actor, I understood him. He's such a great actor that I understood Dilip Saab's acting after I became an actor myself and studied acting in theatre. And I think he is one of the greatest influences, more than just the greatest actor in this country.
In the book, the chapter that I made Shoma read, the main, how do you say, the exposure of my inner self is that I think my father was the most successful failure in the world. And I'm very, very proud of him. And I remember him as a very gentle person, 6 feet tall, very Pathan, grey eyes, brown hair, very handsome. I also remember the first time I went to Peshawar with him. You know, the whole family was over 6 feet 2 inches, very fair, very beautiful. And I remember the whole family met me first time, and I was about 14, and they speak Hindko there, like Punjabi. And they looked at me and said, "Innu ki ho gaya? Ete Pathan lagda hi nahi hai." You know, so I'm that kind of Pathan. And he taught me a lot of things. He died when I was 15. And as years are going by, I remember things that he's told me. I remember he took me out for a movie. Never told me we belong to a place where, you know, in terms of finances, lower middle class or however it's described, we didn't have the money. We used to travel in buses, 501, 502, 501, 502, Delhi wali 510. And he took me and he didn't tell me first and finish as fast as possible, with every answer correct and be perfect about it. I have taken sayings, what people have said, and started my chapter. So I won't read the whole chapter and bore you, but I'll describe the portion when my father, who had taken me twice to Peshawar, and we had gone always through Amritsar, walked through to Lahore, where I even did a film called Veer Zara, which brought back a lot of memories. And I cried there because I had done the same with my dad. So I'm just reading you the last part, where the second time we went, every time my father told me a lot of stories about how wonderful his hometown was, Kisa Khani and Lahori Di Hatti, and kitne log khush the aur kitne achhe the. My father, by the time I was born, wasn't doing well business-wise. Wives, as they are always, were, you know, tum kuch karte kyun nahi, kind of a thing. So I think he needed to go back to his past to keep on telling me how wonderful it was. And he took me twice to Peshawar. This is the second time in 1980 when he took me. So I'm just reading the last bit, which I read to Shoma. My father got me back to Peshawar once again in 1980. The second time round was also turning out to be as exciting. But without my knowledge, there was something else taking place right under my nose. I was told by my father's friend that all this niceness that my cousins were showing me was to impress my father into leaving his share of property in their names. I still don't believe that was true, but my father seemed to be dejected when we returned back to India. My father was always very proud of his family and their achievements, but in retrospect, I think that his going back to his family was not as great an experience as he'd anticipated. He was a very loving and gentle person, never having screamed at us or reprimanded us. He had left his house when he was 16. He had tried desperately to try and make things work in India. I think at times when he felt he hadn't succeeded with his duties to his family in India, he had taken courage from the fact that his family in Pakistan had brought him up well and he would be able to fight back. Maybe his journey back home was to refresh this resolve, and he had taken his little son along to give him a taste of his lineage. I think it was like trying to revisit his past and pass it on to his future. It's like when you're a little lost, you try to retrace your steps to figure out where you went wrong. But the past had changed with time. It was not the same for him. The memory of all the anecdotes and good times he had collected with pride over the years seemed tainted by the bickering and fight for something as menial as the possession of his property rights. He had got his son along to introduce him to his proud past, but the past wasn't there. And what was left of it was not something to be proud of either. Neither side seemed to be his. He was in the no man's land. I remember him crying while walking along the no man's land between Pakistan and India. And I felt sad for him. Little did I know, by the time we got back, I would have to start feeling sad for myself. My father was beginning to die. And this is an incident where I remember we were between the no man's land and between India and Pakistan. And he kind of said to me, you know, I know there are a lot of confusing discussions about India, Pakistan, and I'm okay if this leads to some kind of controversy. But, you know, he was like, Yara, tu wahan chalega na? To wahan pe, somehow he just told me, khana bhi better hai, log bhi achhe hain, pyar bhi bahut karte hain. And he used to keep telling the bamboos are better in Peshawar. I don't know, for some reason. I've never found that out. Yeah, bamboos are better in Peshawar. And you believe your father, whatever he says. So till my dying day, I'll remember the best bamboos come from Peshawar for some reason. Yeah. And I remember he was walking in between the no man's land and he started crying. And you know, to see your father cry is like a mega thing for a 14-year-old kid. And he said, I said, but it was really nice, your country. And he said to me, you know, actually I'm feeling like neither that nor that is my country. This is my country, the no man's land that he was walking on. Because he somehow felt he's not succeeded here and his, you know, his past was not good enough to take him through where he wanted his son to be. And I truly believe that visit, not because of his cousins and his brothers, you know, that's whatever, that's a young kid's belief. But I think he just got so completely wasted by the fact that, you know, neither of the two things were working for him, his past or future. And I think he died that day while walking back, because he died about 3 months after that. He came home and he fell sick, and yeah, so in spite of people telling me politically not to go to Pakistan, I have other reasons, which are a little more personal.
Thank you for sharing that with us, Shawkat.
Lastly, we are trying to organize a Lahore Film Festival. And obviously, people in Pakistan love you so much that you actually have no comprehension how much they love you in Pakistan. And we would like you to come in the near future to Lahore for the film festival. Is that a possibility in the next year or two?
I would love to. My family is there in Peshawar, and I'm sure I'll find some family members even in Lahore. I would love to come to Pakistan and perform there, actually, more than anything else. And I've been wanting to, but it has never worked out for various reasons, unsaid reasons. But yeah, I would like to come, and I don't know what the timings are. If there is a scope for you know, tying up some kind of work that I can do in terms of entertainment for the people of Pakistan, I would love to. I think there's this huge community and family feel there. I think however politically incorrect it is to say it, I think we are all one family and one nation. I know controversies will arise because of what I'm saying, but I truly believe that, because I think the world should have no borders, but we can start off in India and Pakistan by removing ours at least. And culturally, I think, and sports-wise, we are all, you know, fans of each other.
Yes.
We listen to the same music, each other's music, and there is hardly any difference between the way we live and our cultures. And I think it's important that maybe in my lifetime, if I'm able to come down there and entertain the people who love me for so many years, it will be really nice, inshallah.
سينمائية هامة كما يتقدم للسلام على صاحب السمو الملكي الأمير مولاي رشيد رئيس الصناعة السينمائية بعد ذلك وباسم صاحب الجلالة الملك محمد السادس نصره الله قام سمو الأمير الجليل بتوشيح الممثل الهندي شاروخ خان بوسام الكفاءة الفكرية.
Time with the older generation as well, and so we just saw you at Dilip Kumar's birthday. You know, he seems to be very special to you. Also, I remember in an interview earlier, you said that you love the way he makes other people feel. You know, he makes you feel so special.
You know, I've known him since childhood, his family, because I think we all belong to Peshawar. So my father knew him very well, and I met him when I was a kid. Of course, he won't remember that. I've never reminded him of that. When Saraji met me first time here, and I kind of told her that, you know, I've known my dad was so-and-so and all, and she always ruffles my hair. Always. She spoils them. And she says, I like to do this because I do it to Dilip sir. And she says, you are the son we never had. And they very genuinely, like that night also when I went there, so Saraji was a little formal that I was shooting, so I got a little late. So, Saab, Shahrukh hai and all, she's saying, she's being a little formal. And he said, to apna hai na. I had to kya bete na. Then I told him I want to go. I thought 10-15 minutes I'll hang around and I'll leave because whatever, it's for late. So he says, nahi, kahan jaoge? Bas baitho. So I just kept sitting and you know, I kept staring at him and listening to songs and dance with Sairaji. And you know, my mother, when I was young, she used to think I looked like Dilip Saab. And then I looked at his face very close,
and I saw his shining skin, and I saw his beautiful deep eyes.
Yeah,
deep eyes he's got.
eyes, yeah.
And you know,
That's a compliment, really.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
fantastic, beautiful eyes. And I looked at him and I said, only mother can think I look like Dilip Sahab. He's so beautiful. He's so beautiful and so gentle. And then I've seen his acting because of my father, and you know, there's such a. It's really nice to be in that space.
आप सबको बहुत बहुत मुबारक, जितने भी लोग आप यहाँ पर आए और जो नहीं भी आए, हमारे लिए सबसे बड़ा खुशी का मौका होता है। पूरी फैमिली, दोस्त वगैरह मिलकर प्यार मोहब्बत, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। वंस अगेन थैंक यू एवरीवन फॉर बीइंग हियर। बहुत 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 शुक्रिया। ईद मुबारक आपको।
Western Union money transfer, does it operate from Afghanistan as well? Because every film of Shah Rukh Khan before it releases gets transferred to Afghanistan. The DVDs are available in the market, and you are a Pathan. The Pathans over there love your film, so please comment on that.
I can just talk about the Pathan part. The technical details about money transfer in Afghanistan, I'll Anil to answer. But yeah, I'm so happy. So I love the fact that I am a Pathan. I'm very proud of it. My father was a Pathan. So yeah, I'm very happy that everywhere because of these relationships, and it also proves कि दुनिया में सभी एक दूसरे के भाई बंधु हैं, सब कोई झगड़ा हो रहा है।
रेन डांस करेगा तू? जो तू बोलेगा। मैं आज यहाँ पे सिर्फ तेरी तमन्ना पूरा करने के लिए आया हूँ।
चलो ये प्रोग्राम छोड़ो, हम बाद में बात करेंगे। मेरी तमन्ना क्या है?
देखिए ये सब गलत बात है, यहाँ पर मत करिए, फैमिली शो है। सब लोग तेरे को बहुत शरीफ समझते हैं, तो एकदम शराफत है यहाँ पर है।
नहीं, मैंने कौन सा काम, मेरे पीछे पुलिस लगी हुई है, मैं शरीफ आदमी हूँ।
ऐसे कोने में चलो, कोने में चलो, मैं मुंह में कुछ कहना चाहता हूँ, ये सब बातें मत कर। तुझे पता नहीं यहाँ पे पठान लोग भी बहुत सारे आए हुए हैं। I'm sorry, I'm joking with you guys. Okay, my friends from Pakistan also. But एक बात मैं आप लोगों को बताना चाह रहा हूँ यार, मेरे वालिद एक्चुअली पाकिस्तान से, पेशावर से। मैं भी पठान हूँ, लगता नहीं हूँ, तबीयत नासाज रहती है, लेकिन मैं भी पठान हूँ। थोड़ी हाइट वाइट कम है मेरी, बट एंड दिस इज नॉट टू क्रिएट एनी कंट्रोवर्सी। जब आप लोग जीतते हैं तो मुझे लगता है वालिद की साइड जीत गई, और जब हमारी इंडिया जीती है तो लगता है कि चलो अम्मी जान की साइड जीत गई। मेरे वालिद का इंतकाल बहुत जल्दी हो गया, वरना मैं चाह रहा था कि ऑस्ट्रेलियन और इंग्लिश लेडी से भी शादी कर लेता। तो सारी साइड जीती तो मैं खुश रहता।
लेकिन स्पीक ऑन द माइक्रोफोन, पहले तो माइक्रोफोन पकड़ के बात करो।
माइक्रोफोन से कहिए। আমি পানি খেতে চাই আপনার মতো। অনেক পিপাসার্থ।
पानी पीने आए यहाँ पर? दिस और कुछ चाय दूं, चिकन तंदूरी, सैंडविच, एनीथिंग एल्स आई कैन डू? गिव यू अ मसाज?
What?
Give you a massage?
Yeah.
Hold it here.
I will give you back. I will give you back.
हो गया?
Okay, thank you.
हाँ, thank you. God bless you.
Now I am okay.
You're okay? You want some water?
नहीं मुझको नहीं।
Okay. अब स्टेज पर आए हो तो पहले माइक्रोफोन पकड़ो मुंह के सामने।
Yeah.
Do you speak Hindi?
Yeah. No Hindi.
No
I
Hindi.
don't like Hindi. I like Bangla.
Bangla I can't speak, so we'll have a problem, dude.
You should speak. You are a hero. You know, you are a hero. You should speak more language.
Okay.
Yeah.
मेरा पानी पी रहा है तू?
No.
मुझे बता रहा है मुझे कौन सी भाषा करनी है? हाँ?
You are a hero.
मैं हीरो होने से पहले पठान हूँ, यहीं दबा दूंगा तेरे को मैं, खोजे के बच्चे।
I don't understand what are you saying.
Okay, then we'll have an issue if you are going to be so busy with your phone. One second.
I don't think मधुबाला जी, दिलीप साहब, पृथ्वीराज कपूर साहब, के आसिफ साहब का जो काम है, और भी जो इसमें बहुत सारे किरदार हैं। एज अ मैटर ऑफ फैक्ट इस फिल्म का साइड ये है कि मेरे पिताजी ने भी एक दिन के लिए इस फिल्म में काम किया था। He wanted to be an actor many years ago, which I got to know later. लेकिन उन्होंने इतनी गंदी एक्टिंग की कि आई थिंक के आसिफ साहब ने कहा बेटा तुम एक्टिंग मत करो, तुम एक्टर पैदा करो जाकर। अजीत साहब का रोल, शायद उनको पठान का एक कैरेक्टर चाहिए था. My father was a Pathan, so he was chosen. But I don't think we'll be able to recast this film
Shah Rukh
with the
probably
greatness
has
and the
travelled
goodness.
all over the globe. Sometimes he even got detained just because his surname spells as Khan. But still, he never stopped himself from exploring the world. But there's one special place Shah Rukh holds affinity towards: Pakistan. Shah Rukh's father was from Peshawar, which is now in Pakistan. He, along with his father, has visited Pakistan earlier, and now he wants to visit the country along with his children. Yes, SRK, in a conversation with Pakistan's former foreign minister, said that he would love to visit Peshawar. His family is from Peshawar and few of them still live there. He still holds some of the greatest memories of the time he has spent with his father in Peshawar, Karachi and Lahore. He wants to take his kids there. He further expressed his wish that he hopes India and Pakistan become friends and be like a family. Well, it's a nice wish, SRK. Just like you, even we hope that animosity between the two countries.
मैं तुमसे एक सवाल पूछूंगी.
हाँ, कोई भी सवाल पूछो तुम मुझसे.
दीवाना से लेकर डॉन 2 तक तुमने 500 लड़कियों के साथ ट्यूनिंग की होगी.
या.
पर क्या तुमने कभी एक ही लड़की के साथ 500 बार ट्यूनिंग की है?
एक रात में? रब झूठ ना बुलाए, पठान हूं. 490 बारी तो कर चुका हूं. No, not really. Exactly, unreally. और जिस तरह से तुम झूठ बोलती फिर रही हो, मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूँ, लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, विमेन पावर सब ठीक है, लेकिन डर्टी पिक्चर हिट हो गई और चारों तरफ की पिक्चर जो है विद्या बालन की वजह से बैठा है. विद्या बालन मेरी वजह से हिट है, विद्या बालन की वजह से. वी डोंट नीड एनी सुपरस्टार्स इन द फिल्म. और किसी का काम नहीं है, ना इमरान हाशमी का, ना नसीर भाई का. और तो और
This is Farba. You have in Karachi, Pakistan. Any chance of coming here? Quite a few people have been asking that. Is that a possibility?
I have family in Peshawar and.
બોલિવૂડ કિંગ ખાન શાહરૂખ ખાને કહ્યું છે કે તે પોતાના બાળકો આર્યન, સુહાના અને અબ્રામને પેશાવર લઈ જવા માંગે છે. શાહરૂખ ખાને પાકિસ્તાની વિદેશ મંત્રી હિના રબ્બાનીના આમંત્રણનો સ્વીકાર કરતા આ વિધાન કહ્યું હતું. શાહરૂખે કહ્યું હતું કે મને એ જગ્યાએ ફરી જવું ગમશે. મારું કુટુંબ પેશાવરથી છે અને જ્યારે હું 15 વર્ષનો હતો ત્યારે મારા પિતા મને ત્યાંથી અહીં લાવ્યા હતા. એ પછી એમનું મૃત્યુ થયું હતું. હું પણ મારા બાળકોને એ જગ્યા બતાવવા માંગુ છું. મારી ઘણી મહત્વની યાદો અને પિતા સાથે વિતાવેલો કરાચી, લાહોર અને પેશાવરનો સમય હજુ પણ મને યાદ છે. શાહરૂખ ખાન ભારતમાં જન્મ્યો છે, પણ તેના પિતા તાજ મોહમ્મદ ખાન એક સૌથી નાની વયના યુવાન આઝાદીના લડવૈયા હતા, જે મૂળ પેશાવરના હતા. ચેન્નાઈ એક્સપ્રેસ પાકિસ્તાની દર્શકો દ્વારા ખૂબ પ્રશંસા પામી હતી, જેને લઈ શાહરૂખે કહ્યું હતું કે હું એ લોકો પાસેથી એક વાત શીખ્યો છું કે તેઓ ખૂબ પ્રેમથી આવકારે છે અને મહેમાનની સરભરા કરે છે. શાહરૂખે એમ બંને દેશો વચ્ચેની તંગદિલી દૂર કરવાની ઈચ્છા વ્યક્ત કરતા કહ્યું હતું કે બંને દેશોએ દુશ્મનાવટ ભૂલી જઈ મિત્ર બની એક પરિવારની જેમ રહેવું જોઈએ, कारण के अपना बनने पासे महान
जी मैं आज अंदरूनी शहर पेशावर में खड़ा हूँ. देखा जाए तो तारीख़ी लिहाज से अंदरूनी शहर बहुत ज़्यादा अहमियत का हामिल है. माज़ी में बहुत बड़े बड़े नामवर गुलकार, अदाकार का ताल्लुक इसी अंदरूनी शहर से था, जिनमें कपूर फैमिली, दिलीप कुमार और लाखों करोड़ों दिलों पर राज करने वाले शाहरुख खान का आबाई घर भी इस इलाके में मौजूद है. इसको शावली कताल कहते हैं. ये पेशावर शहर के वस्त में वाक़या है. आज मैंने इस जगह का तयन इसलिए किया है कि शाहरुख खान की जो फर्स्ट कज़न है नूर जहान, जो कि यहाँ पर आबाद हैं और इस इलाके की कौंसलर भी रह चुकी हैं, वो आजकल भारत गई हुई हैं शाहरुख खान से मुलाकात के लिए. वहाँ पर कुछ शादी की तकरीबात भी हैं, तो और स्केजल में तो ये बात नहीं है, लेकिन फिर भी उनके भाई मंसूर खान जो हमारे साथ हैं, उनका कहना है कि मुलाकात एक्सपेक्टेड है. ये वही इलाका है जिसके बारे में शाहरुख खान ने अक्सर कई बार वीडियोस में जिक्र किया है कि मेरे बाप भी पेशावरी था. तो वो यही एरिया, वही गली है जिसमें उनके वालिद ताज मोहम्मद खान पैदा हुए थे, यहीं पर उनकी ब्रॉटअप हुई थी. इस वक्त मेरे साथ मंसूर खान जो कि शाहरुख खान के फर्स्ट कज़न हैं वो मौजूद हैं. उनसे बात करते हैं. सुना है आप भी इंडिया गए थे 2001 में?
जी मैं गया था, लेकिन अनलकीली मेरी मुलाकात नहीं हो सकी थी, क्योंकि वो मैं जिस टाइम पे गया वो टाइम बड़ा कोई टफ सा टाइम हो गया था. मैं गया था 7 सितंबर 2001, तो 9/11 जो हुआ तो उसके बाद इंडिया पाकिस्तान के हालात वो हो गए. शाहरुख अमेरिका में था तो वो उधर ही फंस गया, और मैं 12 सितंबर को इसने भी पहुंचा था, 12 सितंबर को मैंने भी बम्बई पहुंचना था. अनलकीली ना उसको टाइम वीज़ा एक्सटेंशन हो रही थी उस वक्त, ना कुछ हो रहा, लेकिन टाइम इतना शार्ट हो गया मुझे वापस आना पड़ा।
आप ज़रा रिश्ता बताइएगा शाहरुख खान के साथ, आपका रिलेशन क्या है, नूरजहां के साथ उनका रिलेशन क्या है?
अच्छा, हम दोनों नूरजहां और मैं तो हो गए बहन भाई। हम उसके तायाजाद हैं, वो हमारा चचाजाद है। हमारे अबू जो थे गुलाम मोहम्मद गामा, वो बड़े भाई थे, और शाहरुख के जो अबू हैं ताज मोहम्मद, वो छोटे भाई थे।
अच्छा, और उनके साथ आपका कोई राब्ता वगैरह होता है शाहरुख के साथ?
नहीं, ऐसा तो कोई वो नहीं, कभी कभार हो जाता है, वो रब्ता कर ले तो हो जाता है, वरना अदरवाइज़ उसके नंबर चेंज होते रहते हैं, कुछ ऐसा वो नहीं, लेकिन हो जाता है किसी रेफरेंस से, किसी उससे हो जाता है रब्ता।
जी, ये थे मंसूर खान, शाहरुख खान के फर्स्ट। इनका कहना है कि इनकी मुलाकात उस लेवल तक कंटेक्ट नहीं होता क्योंकि वो काफ़ी बिज़ी जो है मसरूफ़ तरीन शख्सियत हैं, लेकिन फिर भी इन्होंने इनकी बहुत सारी दुआएं नेक तमन्नाएं उनके साथ हैं और इनको उम्मीद है कि मुस्तक़बिल में ज़रूर वो पाकिस्तान का दौरा ज़रूर करेंगे। जी।